Trackie Award for Rep of the Year goes to Trackie. Goes to. And the Trackie goes to the 2024-2025 Trackie Award for Workout of the Year goes to... Ooh.
Welcome to the first ever Track All Access Awards, the Trackies. We've made it, end of the year. I'm with my friend Kevin Sully. Kevin, for those who don't know, who are you?
Longtime podcast friend of Gordon. How many episodes did we do?
I think about 500.
About 500. It's been a couple years.
It's been a few years. Lots happened.
Very rusty. I'd say my job now is what? Unofficial Track All Access consultant?
/ model. You got the merch on.
Yeah. Sounding board?
Sounding board.
Hey, should I film this athlete doing hill reps or this athlete doing a threshold? I'm excited. I'm sitting next to the helmet. This is the world famous helmet. How many accidents has the helmet been in?
A few. I'm thinking about buying a Sharpie in 2026. Buying a Sharpie. Every workout I film, they sign the helmet.
Oh.
And then at the end of the year,
new helmet.
I get a new helmet, but we auction off the helmet. No, we give it away.
That would be awesome. Then you get everybody's autograph.
Yes.
The helmet to me is very significant too, because when you and I used to work together, which we did a while ago, you ride your bike to our place of employment, and you got in an accident one time, didn't have a helmet on, so I gifted you a helmet.
Yes.
So now every time I see you fall, first of all, I'm happy that you're okay, but second of all, to know, knowing that you had a helmet on, I feel good about.
I appreciate that. Let's get right into it. Yeah. People aren't here for the Gordon and Kevin podcast. Maybe a few, but most aren't. They're here to find out who's going to win the Trackie. We have 6 categories. People have been buzzing. They've been buzzing about who's going to win what.
Yep.
Some people are upset about certain athletes or teams not even getting nominated.
Really?
Yes.
Hot.
It's all over the internet.
Stiff competition.
Stiff competition. But we're going to get right into it with our first category, Pacer of the Year. Pacer of the Year. Some people think like, who cares about the pacer? It's a workout. You don't need pacing. Pacing is for races.
Yeah. I mean, pacing, though, is, quintessential to workouts because we're trying to hit paces here.
So in a way, if you're the Pacer of the Year, you're kind of the most important. That's the most important award you can get in the Trackies.
I agree, and you have 5 nominees here. All of them paced in a different way.
Yes.
That's what I like about this category.
So let's get right to it. Our first nominee is none other than Craig Engels, who found a way to go to the Portland Track Festival, pace 4 races, do 4x200s in between 2 of his pacings. So he paced 2 800s, does a mini workout, paces 2 1500s, does more of a workout, calls it a day.
I mean, I love this episode. I was going to say workout or video, but I love this episode of Track All Access because it's pure, unadulterated Craig Engels.
Yes, it's a lot of Craig
He's
Engels.
like, I got to go here, I got to go there.
Yes.
I love it.
He was very famous when I was filming. He got stopped like 1,000 times. Nominee, number 2. All these are first-time nominees, too, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, you work a lifetime for this.
They're winning this guy, right?
Yeah, I love it.
They're winning this guy. All right, Theo Quacks.
Lochetti. He paces Sharon Lochetti. This is a more traditional pacing, I'll say. A ton of 400s.
24 400s.
24 400s.
He's averaging about 113, 112, 114.
Yeah.
Hits everyone on the nail. Gives a high five to Sharon Lochetti every time he crosses the finish line. And he is just doing it for the love of the game. I
mean, that's quintessential metronomic pacing. So if that's what you like, Quacks could be your guy. He could be your winner on this one.
Could be.
Yeah.
Next up, Dathan Ritzenheim, which was an unexpected pace.
The coach pace.
When the coach paces, you know it's important. Just so for all you kids out there and young adults, if your coach is hopping in the workout, you better hit the pace. Because if the coach can do it, you better be able to do it.
Yeah, and the kids out there may not even know how good Ritz was either.
They might not know
that. So that's a whole different podcast.
So the story is Robbie Andrews, Josette Andrews' husband, dealing with a little bit of an injury, wasn't able to handle the final 2 reps.
Yeah.
So Coach Dathan hops in, rocks an 800 and a 400. What did you run the 400? You went a 102 400.
Did you go like 213 in the 8?
Yeah.
I want to say too. I mean, it helps that your coach has run sub 13 in a 5K.
That would help.
Yeah.
I mean, how long can Ritz go in his life running 62-second 400s?
That's a great question. In the video, he says, this is why you never get out of shape, because you're never you never know when you're going to get called into pacing duty.
Yes. You did your research.
Dude, I have all these notes.
I appreciate it.
The laptop's not here for product placement. The laptop is here because I took notes.
Now, one unsung Pacers, this fourth nominee.
I like this
the
one.
The Timpview High School boys. Two boys in particular. We got Sam Clayton
you know their
and
names.
Davey Boyce.
Shout out to them.
Sam Clayton and Davey Boyce, they are part of history. They are pacing Jane Hendegren in high school.
Who's now run what in college?
14:44 in a 5K. I mean, she went on to run sub 15 like a month after this workout.
That's hilarious.
They're doing 3x2 mile, 5:20 pace at altitude. I mean, as impressive as what Jane was doing, you got to give up to those high school boys pacing her.
I think she's pacing us, was the quote that they said at the beginning of that video. I think she's pacing us. Does that make them ineligible for the category?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Jane is not a nominee here. This is 100% for Davey and Sam.
Okay.
So if they win, they get this guy right.
They get the award.
All right, last nominee, Wingate Cross Country Team.
Some called them the greatest D2 team in history.
Some call them the greatest D2 team in history in 2024.
Right.
And then they lose, and then win in 2025.
Track all
access,
access,
that's how the greats do it.
Yeah, is that on the poster behind you, that thumbnail? Great.
Yeah, it's somewhere
okay.
Up there. Yep,
I liked, how would you describe this page? This was kind of cool because they were trying to hit 70 on the nail.
Trying to hit 70 on the nail. They had, 16 attempts. The closest was on the 15th attempt. They won 70.05. So that rounds up.
It's pretty cool.
That rounds down to
70. I liked it, and I liked the, you're off. So it's a group effort pacing.
Yes, and we didn't talk about it, but these nominees are for 2024 and 2025.
Yes.
So obviously that workout was in the fall of last year.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. There was no trackies at the end of 2024.
No.
This is kind of the hardest trackie to win because it's 2 years of workouts.
Exactly.
So if you win a trackie this year,
exactly, yeah.
There
may not ever be a 2-year period when a trackie is awarded. It might always just be every year.
Yes. Yeah. We don't do every 2 years like World Athletics.
No.
We have trackies every year.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's the winner?
Who do you think's going to be?
Do you want my pick?
Yeah, I have it in here.
Kevin's pick.
Pacer right here.
So I went with...
Here.
I can read it?
You get to open it.
Okay, so I'm not going to say who I think.
No, say who you think.
Well, if it was me and I wasn't on the committee this year, I was not asked.
You weren't asked. Maybe you'll be on a committee next year.
I would give it to Craig Engels.
Okay.
Because he did it in a race. And I thought it was just absurd. But the trackie for Pace of the Year goes to...
I sealed it because I didn't want anyone...
Yeah, this is
You got to actually open it.
Do they do this in the actual award shows? You really got to work.
Don't mess it up.
No matter... Yeah, this is how that whole
Moonlight thing... And the trackie goes to?
And the trackie goes to Craig Engels.
What's up, all of you trackies? It's your boy, Craig Engels. I was nominated for Pacer of the Year award, and I won. I did it. I finally won a race. And I just wanted to thank all of you guys for voting, and I had an awesome time doing it. It was 4 races in less than an hour, I think. But to all of the other nominees, I respect you, but I beat you, and I hope you do better next year. Thank you guys. Thanks so much for the award. Peace.
I got to admit, when you started this channel, I didn't think that we'd get race footage and pacing at race footage. So this was a cool surprise.
Yeah, shout out to the Portland Track Festival meet director, let me film. So
awesome. Love the Portland Track Festival.
Yeah, love them. Hopefully I can come back. Full Send Award. Some say if you don't have a pacer, you end up full sending it because you have no one to hold you back. So this is 5 nominees where they were in the workout and they said, screw it.
Yep.
We're full sending this rep. We're going all out. And we have 5 nominees who went all out. And this is a fun group. Fun group of 5. We'll start with our first nominee, Josh Hoey.
45.4 in a 300 up a hill, and it was his
13th 300.
Now, we should say, when you go to film workouts, oftentimes, coach, and you've been filming workouts for how many years now? 10, 15?
Yeah.
Don't go too fast. Just because the cameras are here, chill out. Which I understand from a coach's perspective, but from someone filming, in the back of your head, you're probably thinking, no,
run fast,
go fast.
Run fast.
So these people are very special to you. They're
Yes,
very important to you.
I appreciate it.
Because they're the ones who are probably ignoring the coach's
They're
voice
not
in the
running
back of their head.
threshold pace. They're
Yeah.
not doing some tempo.
Just don't push it
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much. Like, no, go fast. So, yes, I mean, this is Hoey, like, that embodied his whole season.
Yes.
The fact that he went so hard there.
And he had his brother start the 300 before him,
Yeah.
so he had someone to chase, made him go faster. And he ran fast. It's not like 45 seconds for a 300. It's only 60 second. You know, it's
Yeah, but he's going
it's
uphill.
4-minute mile pace, but he's going up a steep hill, and it's the 13th rep.
What was the grade on the hill? Do we know the grade on the hill?
I have it written down somewhere.
Okay, because that's the cool thing about being the unofficial Track All Access consultant. Gordon would text me workout stats, and sometimes they would get so, your Ks, your 200s, I would understand, but he'd be like, yo, Jonah Koech just ran a 32-second 275 up an 18%. I'm like, at altitude. At altitude.
Temperature 74.3 degrees.
And I just do the exclamation mark.
All right, let's keep going. Nominee number 2. First sprinter nominee. Jasha Sears of Tennessee.
So she runs a 22 in the 200, in lane 1, no blocks.
In lane, no blocks, 22.8 official time, 22.89
22.8,
hand
okay.
time. You normally don't run that fast in a workout.
And looked like it was
Smooth.
easy.
Yes.
Yeah. That was crazy.
It was last spring, so 2024. She went pro after. It's now had a good season in 2025. 22.89 though. It's very quick.
It was crazy, and
I was on a golf cart.
that's what I was going to
That
ask.
was the best part. I was,
Okay.
I was in the back of a golf cart. Coach Dwayne Ross was driving the cart
Because you're normally, for people who don't know,
on a one wheel. Right
on a
here.
one
We'll
wheel.
talk about the awards later. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
'cause
it's a golf cart.
It's a good tracking shot. So
Yes. So coaches, if you have golf carts when I film these workouts,
that'd be great.
that would be great. I
It
appreciate
won tracking shot of the year. I know that's not one
Yes,
of the
it
categories.
was tracking shot of the year. Yeah. A lot of people, it's fun when I get these shots. They say, "Shout out to the cameraman's fast too," and I'm like, "I have help. I am never running next to the athletes.
I'm running and I'm holding.
I
it
think I
very
ran
still.
next to the athletes for the first 5 workouts I filmed and then retired.
There's one on here I think you did, and we'll
get
talk
to
about
it
it later. Yeah.
Another sprinter in All Out. This one goes to India nominee India Mayberry and Ayana Gray, TCU sprinters. Mayberry, indoor NCAA champion as a freshman. This workout was fun because the boys were doing the exact same workout as the women. Men go first, I believe.
Yeah.
Men ran 16:25 in a 150 to start. It was a broken 250. They ran 150 and then 100. So the men run 16:25. Women go out and run 16:69.
Yeah.
It was
One of the, that's
It was fun.
That's crazy. Can I ask a question? It's not going to derail it too much.
You can derail. It's okay.
I like doing these subcategories. Most annoying workout distance you filmed this year.
Ooh. I mean, anytime it's a fartlek because the distance is time.
Oh, okay.
But real most annoying. It's anytime it's like 120s. That's weird. I screwed up. We'll talk about it in one of our nominees. I screwed up the distance where I thought they were running like 120, but really
Yeah.
they're running like 115.
Yeah.
So it looked like they were running fast. It was, yeah.
And why coaches doing that just because?
Coaches love to lie to their athletes. Spoiler alert, they love to lie. They love to tell them they're going farther than they actually are or faster
faster
than they actually are.
Yeah. Okay.
They never tell you they're going slower because they always want you to feel like you're going fast.
Confidence boost. Got it.
First, not first. I said it's going to be the first high school nominee, but no, we've had
Ooh, I know where you're going with this one.
we've had other high school nominees. Josiah Tosinson. Sorry if I say your last name wrong.
Tossinson.
Tossinson. I apologize.
Man, I missed the
Now-
days of Gordon mispronouncing people's names. I hope.
Now at Washington,
That's right.
but was a senior this past spring. I go to Crater High School. As you know, they had 2 great high school standouts, Tavon Kitchen and Josiah. Tavon goes on to BYU, having a great freshman year at BYU.
Yeah.
Josiah's probably going to have a good indoor season in track. But show up. So they're doing a little bit of different workout, but Josiah and his coach were like, let's just go for it. And then they
The opposite of what we said coaches normally do.
this is the
Cameras here, go.
Yeah, the coach was actually, let's do it, which
Yeah,
is surprising. Runs an 800. I film it. I thought he ran like 150. That's what
Yeah.
it felt like. But then when I looked at the time and I timed it, I had I'm not going off the coach's hand time. I'm going off of
Time
lining
codes.
up the time code.
Yeah.
He runs 147 in an 800. that's what high schoolers are running. How fast did Alan and Reb run 800 in high school?
Yeah.
This is insane.
So I like this this rep because it embodies just how ridiculous high schoolers are right now. That like someone can run 147 in high school. Like
In practice.
15, yes, in practice. 15 years ago, that would have like stopped everything on the running internet. That's all we would have talked about.
But yeah, that was hilariously fast and worthy of the nominee.
And he looked fine afterwards,
he was
too.
chill. He did more work after.
Yeah.
It wasn't the end of the workout. It was like halfway through. He went on and did some 200s.
Yeah.
And they were running like 28s and 27s.
Did you want to like measure the track to verify after that?
Maybe I should. I need to go back to all these locations and measure. Last nominee, Cutler Zamzow, Texas A&M 400-meter runner. He, the reason why he full send was because he was going up against his teammate, Ahmad Robinson, who is a 44-second guy, splits 43s in the 4x4. And coach said, don't race. And Cutler decides to race. And he runs 33.4 in a 300, which, on paper is not too crazy of a time for a 400-meter runner.
Yeah.
That's, he should be able to do it. But it's the end of a workout. He's going up against his fastest teammate, and he drops him, and it's hilarious because he full sends it.
He also eats goldfish before the workout, goldfish crackers while on camera.
You know your stats.
And while he's running, training with Ahmad Robinson, raises his hand as he crosses the line too. So he knew exactly.
He knew he was sending it.
Yes.
He knew he was full sending it.
It was terrific. Great performance overall by Cutler Zamzow.
All right, here we go. Who's going to win?
All right, the trackie.
The trackie.
Oh, you want my pick first
your
again?
Pick. I can't give you my pick because I know who won.
Sears.
Sears
would be my pick. But the trackie for full send of the
2024, 2020.
Man,
we can start saying this because this is the 2024, 2025 trackies.
And we're going to do that super cut in like 10 years, so I need to get the actual year.
It's not the 2025 trackies, it's 2024, 2025.
The winner of the Full Send Award for the 2024-2025 trackie goes to Josiah Tostenson for his 147. Wow, look at this, by the way.
I printed it out.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Great stuff.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Josiah Tostenson. I'm honored to have received the Full Send Award from the Trackies. There's a lot of great nominees, a lot of great candidates going into this award. I'm happy to come on top, let everyone know who really sends it out here. But yeah, a lot of controversy going into that video, saying I went too hard, shouldn't be running 147 in a workout, but it worked out in the end. I trusted my coach, and yeah, I ran fast and I received the Full Send Award, so doesn't get much better than this. I'm thankful for everybody who tuned in and watched it and left their opinion in the comments or whatever, but yeah, very cool video, very dope award. I forgot the award in my dorm back in Seattle, so very sorry about that, but it's a very cool award. And a lot of time was put in from Track All Access, so make sure to, go hit a like, comment in the video, and yeah, turn it up.
Well-earned victory. He's in college now, but to get a trackie in high school, future is bright. Imagine bringing one of these home, putting it in the dorm room. That's pretty cool. How did that come together?
Well, funny you ask. There was a lot of time and thought and energy trying to figure out what would make the perfect trophy. So here's a quick little highlight of how these trackies were made. Hey ChatGPT, I need a trophy for the Track All Access Awards. Nah, too realistic, too weird, too plain. There we go. I then reached out to RE3D, a 3D printing company based in Texas where they design and print custom 3D objects, which was the perfect solution to make the first ever trackie come to life. First, they turned my concept into a working 3D model. Then they printed each trackie with their custom 3D printer called the Gigabot. Next, I removed the excess filament from the trackie, sprayed each trackie with a primer paint coat, sprayed each trackie with gold paint, attached a custom nameplate for each winner, and boom, the trackie is a reality. And we're back. Let's go over to the next trackie. We got to go a little quicker.
We do? Well, your workouts are really long.
I guess. It's December 22nd. People are relaxing. It's the holidays.
Yeah.
Well, we can take our time.
They're used to watching 94 minutes of
U-logs.
Threshold. No, I was talking about your workouts. The threshold
Yes.
repeats. So this is fine.
Should I make a threshold U-log where it's just threshold running with crackling fire.
Wait, so like the U logs on the bottom, and then there's just
And
like
then
Connor Mance running on the
Just
top.
running miles and miles. I should do that.
That'd be pretty
just
funny.
rolled on December 25th. Maybe I'll do that. All right, next category, the I'm Dead Award.
Let's go.
It is exactly what it is. It's for the athletes who died in their workout.
man.
And whenever an athlete dies, I told you I like it when they go all out.
Yeah.
I also like it when they lay out
Yeah.
at the end of a hard rep or a hard workout. These are the 5 nominees for the I'm Dead Award. First nominee, Arizona State Sprinters, 400-meter crew. They do a broken 450.
Yeah.
First half 350, second half 100. They lay out. It's fun. This was the first sprinter workout I filmed for the channel.
Yeah, they get crushed. They break it into groups of 2, I think,
Yeah.
and one group has to even modify the workout
'Cause
at
it's
the
too
end
hard.
too, because it got too rough. But heavy sprinter representation in this category,
Yes.
I should mention.
Second nominee is Yusuf Bizimana, Texas great. He's graduated since, but this was one of his final workouts as a Texas Longhorn. Now, the workout's not too crazy. He runs a 500 and a 4x3, good 800-meter workout.
Yeah.
But I filmed it at like 12:30 p.m.
Yep.
in a June summer in Austin, Texas. It was hot. It was like 110 degrees. It was insane.
So hot, you guys could not complete a fist bump at the end. You tried to fist bump him, and it did not work out. It took me back, though, because you and I have filmed some workouts together in our days, and we literally were on that same track, sweating. I don't think we were filming Yusuf that day, but we were talking to him that day. We were probably filming maybe Julian Alfred or Jonathan Jones or something like that, and he was there on that same track, and it was ridiculously hot. So watching this one, I had a reaction that brought me back to that day.
Don't run in 110-degree weather.
He had the towels, he had
Yes,
the water in
there's-
his, he was trying his best, but it just was not working.
Similar heat. Go down to Orlando, where I filmed a workout with Steven Gardner,
Yes.
who was our third nominee. He was doing a simple workout. It was
It was a lot of 200s though, wasn't it?
6 200s. It wasn't too many.
Yeah.
He wasn't running that fast. He was running 24 high, 25 low. But for those who don't know, he had just gotten off the plane. So he was a little like dealing with a little bit of a stomach bug,
Fatigued, yeah.
fatigue, because all the athletes around him were fine. Him, not so much. He got hit hard with the throwing up. Throws up all over the track.
This is gonna be my pick. I'll say it now. This was track pain at its finest. You look at the comments on YouTube. Everyone's like, "That's what it takes to be a champion." One of the assistant coaches is telling him, "Get up, man. Get up. You can do it. You can finish." He's in like 4 different positions on the ground, and then he finally makes his way over to where he can throw up. I mean, this was pure cinema.
Yes.
From Steven Gardner.
But yeah, he was definitely not feeling well going into it, and it made it worse when you get to run.
I
24
wonder
second
too,
200s.
like how many of these are this person just is the type who loses their lunch like during workouts, because we've all trained with someone
Yeah.
like that. How much is it they're just crazy out of shape at that moment, and how much of it is they're like sick or has
Some
something bad
people are
going on?
saying like this is typical Steven. He likes to throw up after races.
Well, some people do that.
Yeah.
Some people do that. But this was, if you haven't watched this one yet, for real, go watch it. Go check it out. It's a good watch.
Nominee number 4, Abdullah Hassan, Mississippi State 800-meter star. Formerly was at Wisconsin, then transferred to Mississippi State to train with Marco Arop and all those great 800 meters runners down in Starkville. Workout 250, 150, then 200, 200. So not a lot of volume.
Again,
But I think this goes to say sometimes you just gotta let it out. I
mean,
he lets it out. Oh, pretty. I got demonetized. This video got demonetized because of the throw up.
well, I noticed you cut it really short. So he hangs out with the trash can at the end.
Yes.
We'll just say that. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it's just that video. That video
Okay.
makes 0. There's no ads on it.
But it was worth it to
It was
put in
worth
that clip.
Yeah, 100%. It's worth it. I don't care. It's worth it. So, yeah, the 800-meter runners, which one of them who trains in Starkville is a nominee down later.
Okay.
So last nominee, Penn State sprinters, mainly featuring a Johnny Dwyer, who was a freshman last year, ran some fast 60s, looking to have a strong sophomore season in 2026. This workout was hilarious because it was 2 runs. They run 250 meters, then 150 meters.
And
on
in
an
between
indoor
that,
track.
what do they do?
10 minutes rest.
10 minutes rest. Now, I've never run that fast. Most of us have never run that fast. They ran very fast. I expected them to be tired. I expected them to their muscles to tense up. I did not anticipate.
They reacted like they ran like
It was great.
10 by K at like mile pace.
This was almost my pick just because it did not make any sense. But again, I've never sprinted
They were
that fast.
so dramatic. One couldn't walk, one couldn't breathe, one couldn't stand up.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was amazing, and and what made it more fun is because they only ran 250 meters and 150 meters. It's like,
again, very fast, but
fast.
And that's why you get to some people. That's just the reaction of running fast.
So who do you think you got it?
My pick was Gardner.
All right,
my pick was Gardner just because it turned into a 5-act play.
You're 1 for 2 right now, right?
Yes, I'm 1 for 2 right now. So the 2024-2025 I'm Dead Award Trackie goes to the Penn State Sprinters and their 250 10-minute break 150. Congrats to them.
Thank you, Track All Access, for this award. We glad we put in the work, showed all them other teams up. You can say, says I'm dead. That means we put in the work and put our bodies on the line. We look forward to doing more workouts, killing ourselves even more. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're wearing the Track All Access shirt. I'm wearing the Track All Access hoodie. We got hoodies in blue and in black.
Let me see.
That's my wife's hoodie.
I have the traditional, I'll say,
That's
white on
traditional.
black, and I love it, and it's formal for this formal occasion.
We got a hoodie.
Let me show the hood. Should I hold the hoodie up here?
Yeah. We have this one, which actually you cannot get because it's
Oh.
orange.
Why can't you get it?
Because I only sell blue and black.
Oh.
But I don't know.
Corporate.
That's a 1 of 1.
Okay.
So
So how
if you're my #1 super fan at the end of 2026,
can I
you
show
know,
them Can I show them this on the back?
That's
or
a
no?
QR code to the YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
That's not on the video.
But how much? So can someone buy this if they wanted to?
I mean, that's a 1 of 1. They don't make them.
Well, I know, but like,
QR
what's the
codes.
cost?
Oh, I don't know.
$100 you wouldn't sell this for?
I would sell it for $100.
If someone messaged you for
But
$100.
I wouldn't accept that. That's weird to take someone's $100.
Okay, $150, guys, if you want this shirt.
All right.
What else we got?
So we got
Ooh.
Track All Access. Enjoy Track All Access. Coca-Cola font.
Okay.
It's fun. I wear it around. People think I just have a Coca-Cola shirt on.
But this is not 1 of 1.
These you can get in the
Okay, so
merch
there was
store.
only 1 of 1.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is how,
These you all can get.
do we say the price?
I don't know. It's on the internet. Just go to.
You don't know what the price
Just
is?
go to trackalaccess.com.
you don't-
Trackalaccess.com.
You have a website and everything?
Yeah, dude. Trackalaccess.com. We got.
Ooh.
Do you know who that is?
Nico Young.
Yeah, it's Nico
He's
Young.
running around.
This is a new one. We got new merch.
Brent.
That's a year old, but you can still get it. It's
Okay.
still cool. Double threshold, baby.
Oh, I like that one.
Double mint gum, double threshold.
Is this the debut? Like,
That's a debut. That's the only shirt that exists right now.
oh.
But if you want it,
$270.
no. Go to trackalaccess.com. You get that one. This is our top seller.
Okay, hold on.
This
Pause
is the top
for a second.
This is the top seller.
Who came up with this idea?
Was it you?
Yeah,
It was.
I have the texts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you-
That was my. You're like, do you have any good T-shirt ideas?
Do you
And
get
this was
royalty?
it. No, I don't want loyalty. That just makes me happy though.
Okay. Yeah,
That,
it's number
that
one
people
seller.
buy it. I thought it was funny. I always like these shirts. Like, maybe they're not like in style anymore, but like when they do it with the different athletes from the different cities.
This one is. I'm calling it a throwback now because
That's the one I
it's
want.
kind of out of style because I don't fall anymore in my videos.
Oh, come on. Let's
I haven't fallen in like
calm
a
down.
few workouts.
This is the one I would get.
Yeah, this is a video
This is what
picture
I
of
would
me
get.
falling on my one wheel.
How many times have you fallen?
I don't count. We don't count those numbers. We don't count. We don't keep track of that
You
stat.
definitely.
That stat's not trackable.
You have a list of literally everything in your life. You definitely have. counted
We
that.
got this one. This is new merch. This one just hit the store. Check it out. We got a little college sweatshirt. Track All Access, established in 2024.
Some Latin in the middle.
It's got some Latin. It says Curo, which stands for I run in Latin.
Okay.
And it says track, so it says I run track.
That looks cozy. That looks warm.
Yeah,
that could be
so-
good for this winter. Let me
Maybe
see
check.
that.
I think Graham Blanks would like this, right?
I mean, he's
Or
Harvard.
Maya Ramsden. Or
You're
something
just
like that.
naming Harvard people.
Just
Yeah.
naming Harvard.
I mean, I
Gabby
kind of.
Thomas probably would like that shirt.
I kind of want to wear this right now.
It's kind of a nice shirt.
I'm looking at the size here. Heavy.
It's a
blend.
large.
Okay. So
good.
Kuro means I run. Or you
Yeah,
check
I run
that?
track, so check that out. And we also got
More merch.
we got stickers.
Okay. Ooh, I like. These are cool.
Stickers.
Can I have one?
We got hat. I'm wearing a hat.
Okay.
We got a hat.
And then the helmet.
Poster behind me. I'm not sure if you can see it in the frame.
You can buy that?
You can buy the poster. That's every workout in 2024.
All the thumbnails.
And I'm gonna make a poster for 2025.
That's a lot of work went into that because Gordon takes thumbnails seriously.
I do.
And that helmet you're not selling.
We're not selling the helmet.
You're gonna get it to people to sign it.
I think I might get people to sign it.
Here's the problem with the signing helmet thing.
What do I do when it's a team?
No, what? So like, then you're gonna wear it the next workout and like half of it's signed. Like, what are you gonna do?
It's like,
or you're gonna have two helmets.
No, this is the helmet. I go around and it's slowly more sharp.
So you're gonna film a workout with like signatures on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they'll add it, and they're like, hey, once the workout's done, they write something on it or whatever.
Okay, I gotcha.
All right, let's get back into it.
Yeah,
Back to the trackies.
We got 3 more, right?
That was this, got 3 more.
Okay.
Best Mic'd Up. Great nominees. First nominee of the Best Mic'd Up award is Gary Evans.
So Gary Evans, I believe, tries to recruit you for a 4x4 during this.
He does.
Mic'd Up. Okay. So to me, that's a strong entrant right there. Like you could not say anything else into the mic. I love it. I'm there. Because this is the one where we're not on the one wheel. You were running across.
Yes, but that's not what he's mic'd up for.
Oh.
I'm talking about he gives a speech.
Yes, he gives a great speech about track.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about you right now. And you ran across the track, right?
Yeah, he wanted to hire me. I was like, if the 4x4 is 30 meters, I'm
yeah,
in.
You're like...
I can run 45-second pace for 30 meters.
You're like, I'm a proud Johns Hopkins alum.
Yeah. So Gary Evans...
so the speech. Tell me about the speech.
The speech was great. He basically calls out his athletes saying like, hey, it's on you. It's either put up or shut up. He says agents and shoe companies, they're always looking for the next guy. So if you want to be the next guy, you got to stay the guy or the girl right now.
Yeah.
And he talks about like, hell, they're not even going after college kids anymore. They're going after high school kids. All these high school kids get NIL money. That's cutting into the paychecks of pro contracts. So if you want to, you're not just competing against the NCAA champion. You're competing against a hot, like talented, in the know 16, 17-year-old, like a Cooper Lukenhaus or Quincy Wilson or someone. So,
yeah.
Anyway, good mic'd up segment.
Okay.
Second nominee, Vin Lanana, who is just, it was great to do a workout with him because he doesn't do much workout videos.
Yeah.
And having him mic'd up, talking to all of his athletes, telling them to make sure they don't push the pace. Don't push the pace. He had to remind them, don't push the pace.
Yeah.
We talk about coaches where they don't want them to full send it because the camera's there. He was on top of that.
Well, that was the note I wrote down. Basically telling people to slow down for 25 minutes.
Yes.
That's this made me think of 2 subcategories.
Okay.
For you, which would be most iconic scenery. Beautifully shot, by the way, and beautiful backdrop there in Virginia.
Golf cart
gorgeous.
was great, clutch.
Well, that's my other one. Loudest Gator / lead vehicle. Because this thing was a lot of decibels, folks, from beginning to end.
What am I supposed to do? I can't mute the Gator?
We can't do music on that one?
Oh, I learned. If you choose one song, everyone hates the song.
Okay.
You can't use music.
It was just real loud. So I thought, but there was probably other ones where it was really loud, and we could have, maybe for next year, 2026, you could nominate.
Lower the decibels?
Like a Gator of the Year.
Gator of the Year? Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I like that.
Okay.
But
yeah, shout out to Vin Lanana and the Who's.
Yes. Third nominee is Carl Lewis, who was coaching the 4x1 for his team, had some low-key talented athletes. Sean Masaganwa, help me out.
Sean Masaganwi.
Thank you. And Louis Hinchcliffe, who went on to win NCAAs that year, but also had freshman Caden Brodnax. How do you say his last name? Brodnax?
I think you're doing great.
I apologize, Caden. We'll stick to Caden, first name basis. Caden, freshman, trying to deal with figuring out how to do the proper exchanges in a 4x1. Carl made sure he heard it.
Carl Lewis does not mince words. It doesn't matter if there's he says he's editing himself because there's a microphone, but like you've done enough stuff with Carl, he is himself. In this mic'd up, he says some of the following quotes. You did everything incorrectly. I'm mic'd up or I'd tell you what I really thought. One more for you, home slice. He used the word home slice, which is terrific. We also get to learn what his ringtone is on his phone, and it's the Sports Center. And he gets an alert or something, and he starts talking about the Cowboys. or Saquon Barkley or something in the middle of the workout. But also, this is not related to Carl Lewis, but to the workout, one of the athletes calls you sir. So I think that should be considered when winning, because that was caught by the microphone, and I thought that was hilarious too.
Nice.
And it probably made you feel really old.
Yeah, it did.
Do you get sir a lot?
I don't get sir.
Okay. But did you like this one in terms of Carl?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Classic Carl.
Well, and I could see why someone who, like, you're a high school coach, right? A new middle school coach. You're getting to watch Carl Lewis break down exchanges for like a whole practice.
Yeah.
Like, I could see where a track person would really dig into that.
Yes. Hence, subscribe to Track All Access.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Buy all the merch.
And
The orange shirt is now $300, though.
All right. Mike Smith, nominee number 4. Mike Smith, if we're going to mic'd up, he's got to be a nominee. He says he's a talking poet, right? Everything comes out, sounds like it's from a fortune cookie. So Mike Smith is a human fortune cookie. This was one of the first workouts I filmed for the channel. It was with Nico Young. Nico runs an incredible workout, and Mike turns to the camera and says, Nico is a bad motherfucker.
That's a good line. I picked another line from another one of his workouts,
Okay,
though.
that's
Is that fine? I thought it was funny. He says, hey, high school kids, if you get close to the state meet, make sure you train harder. And he said, just kidding. But I thought that was funny. So I like that one. Yeah, there's a lot of good Mike lines.
Yes. I gotta get some more Mike Smith content. I haven't filmed with Mike in a while.
Well, he's a pro coach now.
I know.
That feels weird to me.
Why?
As someone who's been like a step away from it, it just felt like that was always going to be there. Just like Hayward Field was always going to be there. And now it's different.
That's different.
Pac-12.
Last nominee, Diljit Taylor. Mic'd her up a few times at practice and at track meets. This one, this kind of she made merch out of this quote. She was watching her athletes run down. I forget which race it was, but she was screaming, "You are a woman. You are her." Like, I'm him. Like, you're him.
Yeah. Oh, she made merch out of it?
She made merch out of it. So get their merch.
Wait, what you are her is the...
It's either you are her or you are a woman.
I like it. Nice job. Okay.
Gotta love it. It was insane. She's just screaming on top of her lungs, you are her, you are a woman. And
I mean, one of the most entertaining
coaches,
personalities within the track world.
And it wasn't because the camera was on her. She would...
That's how she is all the time.
No matter what.
Yeah.
In a black box track meet, you're going to hear it on the other side.
Yeah.
So those are our 5 nominees. Who do you think's winning?
I mean, I picked Carl.
All right.
I think you're gonna, or the committee probably Diljit or Mike is what
You can't say 3 out of the 5.
No, Carl was my pick.
Okay,
I'm not trying to guess what the committee picked.
Okay.
I'm trying to say who I would have picked, and it would have been Carl. Although, a little bit of information that I just noticed on my notes: there was a dog in the Vinland Anna video for some reason, and I don't know if we get points for that or not. There was also a baby in the Arizona State video. Is that right?
There was a baby.
So another new category idea: best cameo of the year, dog, and we have a dog and a baby.
And a baby.
But anyway, I'll get to the winner here. So the 2024-2025 Trackie for Mic'd Up of the Year goes to Diljit Taylor at NCAA Indoors.
On behalf of BYU Run for Her, I'm so excited to accept the Trackie Award for 2025 for the Mic'd Up All Access Award. Thank you so much.
Kevin.
Yes.
As you know, it's the Trackies.
I do.
And like any award show, we have to have it in memoriam. Got to have it in memoriam. Is it in memoriam or in memorial?
I think it's the
What's the difference?
The former.
What's a memoriam versus memoriam?
In memoriam, I think is what we're going with.
We're in the memoriams. Anyway, we've lost a lot in memoriams. We've lost a lot this year.
In 2025.
In 2025. We
Yeah,
lost
there we
a
go.
lot.
We got it.
I'm going to list some of the things we've lost. Cue the music. So we lost the second day in the women's 100 for the LA Olympics. Now it's only one day. It used to be 2. We lost one of the days.
Just for the women?
Just for the women. Women's 100-meter dash. It's a one-day event now.
Not the men.
Not the men, just the women. Women lose a second day in 100 meters
Okay, for 2028.
for 2028.
So
Well,
that'll be-
they lost it in 2025, but for 2028.
And we put it in Memoriam.
I mean, this is when they lost it.
Excellent. No, you're
The,
right.
the schedule died today.
This is
year.
off to a great start. I think we keep this segment for next year.
Okay. We also lost the Bowerman Track Club.
Yeah, that's another crazy thing to think
Who would've
about.
thought?
Yeah. All those national teams they made, all those
Yes.
medals they won.
No, none of them died. We
No,
just lost the team.
Yes. Yeah. Little by little.
Little by little.
We knew Jerry going to Oregon
Yes.
was going to change things. You famously talked to Jerry while your ice cream cone melted all over your hand
We don't need to talk about that story.
in 2020, whatever that year that was. So yes, that's crazy. It's
Yeah, no Bowerman Track Club.
The lightning
The
bolt.
red and black.
Yeah.
What's going on? So
Yeah.
obviously, those athletes are now the Swoosh Track Club. Hopefully, we get some workouts with Swoosh in
Yeah.
2026. We also lost Foot Locker Nationals.
Yeah. What is it called now?
Brooks.
Okay.
Cross country.
It was
Nationals.
champs, and then it's been
It
a lot
was
of
champs.
things.
Was it ever Dick's Sport? No.
No.
It was just champs and then Brooks. Champs and
East
Foot Locker.
Bay.
East Bay. It was East Bay.
What year? Or,
But yeah, we lost Foot Locker. Now it's Brooks.
Okay.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't lose it for good though.
Yeah, we didn't lose it for good. The Grand Slam track.
It
It's
is not going well.
It's not going too well.
It's not going well. Filed for bankruptcy. I don't think we're going to see that in 2026.
I don't think so.
I mean, we didn't get to the end either. We had what, 2.5 meets, or 2 and
Two
2/3
and like
meets.
2/3 meets, yeah.
Yeah, it went from 3 down to 2, and then the LA meet got canceled.
So yeah, Grand Slam
Not happening.
in Memoriam.
Yeah, are you going to have these scroll?
I don't know. I'm gonna do it to me. There's supposed to be music playing right now that's like violin.
Okay.
Should I make
So
it black and? I'll turn us black and white.
I probably shouldn't have said any of that then, because
Say
it's
what?
happening. Oh, is there going to be music? And you're like, oh, there's
I
music
don't know.
right now.
We'll figure it out. We'll fix
Okay.
it in post.
Yep.
Next category, rep of the year.
We're getting down to it.
Final two. These are my. This is another fun. This is some people are like, what's the difference between a rep of the year and a full send award?
Oh, I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, rep is like it's a really good rep. It's just like that was a good rep. It's impressive.
Solid. What
It's
is
an
it?
impressive rep.
Yeah. Okay. So
Because they're not, a lot of these guys and women aren't full sending this rep. It's very impressive. They're not going all out.
They're like calm.
It's just a talented rep. It's a very talented.
It's
rep.
under control, is what you're saying.
Under controlled and
Yeah.
still
Manageable.
jaw dropping rep.
Okay, I got it.
All right, first nominee Jordan Anthony runs a 33 flat 300
Yeah.
in lane 2 at the end of a workout.
He looked really easy
Yes.
doing this. I also noticed he had kinesio tape on his back, and it looked like a hashtag.
Yeah.
That was all I got.
Hashtag the trackies.
It was smooth. I'll say that.
Sadie Engelhart, at the end of a Michigan, runs 61.3. This is when she was a senior in high school. Again, this
Yeah.
is the 2024, 2025 trackies.
Yeah,
This
2
was
years,
done
folks.
2024 fall. 61.3 to end a Michigan workout. Very impressive.
I mean, I love a good Michigan. I've run some Michigans in my day.
Really?
Yeah, not nearly as fast as these ones. It's a great workout. It's a great idea. So yeah, for her to run that fast is. We talked about how crazy fast the high schoolers are now.
61.3.
Yeah.
Third nominee, Yared Nagus, runs a 451.2 at the end of a workout at altitude.
That's pretty bonkers.
Yes.
I don't really. Well, do you remember the whole workout? What was the whole workout?
I don't remember.
Okay. You filming a lot of workouts.
I filmed 180 workouts so
Yeah.
far.
Okay.
So it's a lot of workouts. Number 4, a unique one, Gabby Thomas.
The mile.
Time trial rep
Yeah.
in the mile runs 5:43. If you never saw that workout and gun to your head and it said, tell me how fast Gabby Thomas can run a mile in, how close would you have been to 5:43?
5:46. So about 3 seconds.
You would have been 3 seconds off?
Yeah. No, I don't know. That no one knew. That's
one
why
knew.
everybody wanted to see it. How many people watched this video?
A lot.
Everybody. It got aggregated.
It did. It was good.
Aggregated video of the year as well too. Like nobody knew. Everybody wanted to know the answer. Everybody who talks about running or sports is like, how fast can so and so run this mile? Oh, we'll never see. Or how fast can they run the 100? She actually did it.
She actually did. And she does it every year, multiple times. They run like 2 or 3 miles every fall.
Yeah, but it was cool to actually get
Yeah.
a clock on it.
So maybe I need to go back out there and get some more mile. I need to do a sprinter runs the mile tour
Yeah.
where I just ask
I love that.
all the sprinters I'm filming workouts. Like, just go run a mile.
I love it. I love it. And
the
then get the distance guys to run 100.
Do you know the one person I want to see run a mile? That like the number one athlete. I would love to see a mile run right now.
Number one athlete in track and field.
Track and field.
Okay, so not Schwarber.
Obviously, it's not a miler because we see milers run miles.
Mondo.
Mondo? No. That was a good one.
Who is it?
You get 2 more guesses.
2 more guys. Sydney.
No, it's a male.
Oh. Let's go with Ryan Krauser.
No. Kipchoge. How fast do you think he can run an all-out mile in right now?
Well, there's another in Memoriam. I mean, he's retiring from competitive.
Yeah, but he's still running.
It doesn't. He's trying to run like marathons in 17.
Yeah, but don't you want to see him run an all-out mile? Do you think he
can
can break 4?
Yes, I would have wanted.
Do you think he can break 4?
No, not anymore.
Do you think he thinks he can break 4?
No human is limited. That's all I'll say.
That's what they're saying.
All
right, last rep of the year nominee is Nico Young, which this is a secret rep that not everyone maybe has seen.
You got to dig deep.
You got to dig deep because this rep happens in the Elise Cranny workout I filmed this past winter, or a year ago, I guess early 2025. He runs a 5:11 2K in a workout. For comparison, he ran a 5:17 2K a year ago in a workout that everyone was talking about. Comes back and runs 5:11 in a 2K. Woo! At altitude to start a workout.
I like that there was hidden within another workout.
Yes.
Is there going to be more of that?
Workoutception.
Is there more of that coming in 2026?
Maybe.
Like you think you're clicking on one workout and it's a totally
Get
different
something completely else. Yeah. It's a choose your own adventure workout. Whereas like, do you want? That'd be cool. Like, all right, you build the workout as you watch. It's like, all right, do you want to watch him run or her run a 500 next or 200 next?
Yeah.
And then they just go and then you see how they
progress.
That'd be cool. Have like AI do that for me or something.
No, don't do that. We need you here. We don't need AI.
All right, so rep of the year, Jordan Anthony, Sadie Engelhart, Yard Nagoose, Gabby Thomas, and Nico Young. Here we go. What are you thinking?
I mean, my pick, I'm going with the people, so I'm going Gabby. Okay. That'd be my pick. But the 2024-2025 Trackie Award for Rep of the Year goes to... Ooh. Our first big upset.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Jordan Anthony.
Yeah, ooh.
33.0300 in lane 2.
I just want to appreciate all Track Access for nominating me for Rep of the Year. You know, there's many of people that have had Rep of the Year, but I'm grateful for being nominated to be, you know, a part of the change and the Trackies. I just want to say give a big shout out to them for like coming out there, giving me the support and showcasing what I can do in practice. I just want to say thank you and
Thank you, Jordan. Now for what?
Can I ask you something?
Yes, you can ask me.
Okay, I want you to go back to your time in college.
Okay.
You get a message. Now, YouTube is existing.
Okay, YouTube's here.
There's a guy, a YouTuber.
Hold on, I'm not that old. YouTube existed when I was in college.
That was a joke. Okay, so...
Kind of.
A guy messages you and says, hey, I made a fake award show for my YouTube channel and you won an award. Can you make a video? Like, what's your reaction? Like, what's Jordan Anthony thinking when he gets the message?
He was thrilled.
Okay. No, but I'm saying when he first
honored.
Gets the message.
I'm sure he's like, what is this?
What is
yeah, what is this? But, you know, all of these athletes have seen me in the helmet, riding the one wheel with a camera in their face. So it's kind of normal to them now.
Okay. But he has it. I guess it's kind of cool because it doesn't look like someone like him has a million awards and medals and plaques, and they probably all look the same.
Yeah.
This thing stands out.
My goal in life is that this will stand next to an Olympic medal.
So there's some sort of
goal.
There's some sort of behind the scene video one day where Jordan Anthony's like showing off his house and he's like, yeah, here's my trophy room. And then just in the corner of the shot is that.
Yeah, and they're like, what is that?
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
That's the goal.
Okay.
That's why I started the Trackies. It's just to be next to an Olympic medal.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
congrats, by the way, to Jordan.
Yes, congrats, Jordan. Final category. Man,
dude, it's flown by.
It's been flown by. Workout of the year. This is
it.
This is the marquee category. This is what it's all about. This is why Track All Access exists, to create the Workout of the Year award. And in this, you're the workout of 2 years because there was 2 years worth of workouts. First workout, Marco Arop. This was filmed in the spring of 2025. This workout, it's a 500-200 break, 400-200 break, 300-200. So a broken 700, broken 600, broken 500. He runs 6-3-5, then a 24-5, 48-3, then a 24-0, 35-8, then 24-2. He basically was running 136 800-meter pace.
Okay.
It was insane. I'll be honest, the 48-3 almost was a nominee for Rep of the Year.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Did he get... Well,
But the workout was just too good to not be a workout.
I mean, the 48 is... That's just absurd to put in the middle of
Next nominee, Grant Fisher. He does a 2K, 4x8, and then a mile.
Okay.
He runs 5:08 for 2K. Then he averages 2:08s in the 4x8 and then a 4-flat mile.
Yeah. I mean, this one was also crazy. He did this one at altitude?
This is in Arizona. It wasn't altitude.
Okay. Never mind.
But a week or two later, he breaks the world record.
Yeah. Timing, right? Just like, that worked out well. Yeah. I mean, you knew he broke the world record before the workout was posted, or did you post it before?
No, I posted it before the world record.
Okay, never mind.
And then once he broke the world record, I changed the title to the world record workout. Come on, algorithm.
Well
Gotta
done.
be on it.
Good job.
Yeah. But that was insane. Especially, there's some similarities to the Grant Fisher and a Nico Young workout. They do this hard 2K.
Yeah, what's with
Just
2K? Is 2K
2K
having a moment right now?
I don't know. It's 5 laps.
Yeah.
People are loving 2K. Josh Kerr, nominee number 3. This one was kind of a unique workout that I kind of liked it. He does 4x where he does a 400, 600, 200. His 400s are always around 60 to 58. Cuts it down a little bit. His 600, the first and third one are 126. But the second and fourth one are 121, 120.
Yeah.
So he goes much faster in the second and fourth rep and kind of slows down in that first and third rep. And then he closes all of them in about 25 seconds for the 200. This I liked because it was pace changing. It's very unique. It wasn't like just hit this time and get faster, progressive. It was, all right, we're going to go fast, then we're going to back off, then go fast again and back off. I thought that was...
Yeah, and I wonder, so watching all these workouts, you see like the different strategic approaches from the coaches, and a lot of it is the same. But with athletes like Kerr, 15, and athletes like Arop in the 800, so much of it is tactical. I started wondering, like, why aren't more coaches and athletes doing like that specific strategy of stuff that happens actually in the race?
Hard in the middle, hard in the beginning, hard in the end.
Or using training partners to literally get in their way. So it's more like decision training even. Like, oh, when do I go wide? When do I cut back? Because like that is the difference between making a final or not, or making a medal or not a lot of times. And a lot of them don't really practice it.
Yeah, or tell the pacer what the pace is and not the athlete.
Yeah, have you seen that yet?
No, I should be a coach.
Well, you should recommend that. But I find that stuff fascinating because in these tactical races, like that seems so important. And how much are they practicing it? Like I remember talking to Centro one time, and he said, like the reason he did good in like a race 3 years later is because it reminded him of a dual meet against UCLA. Like Corey Prim went out in such and such pace, and he countered. Like he had the muscle memory and the decision-making memory to know where to go and what move to make and how much energy he could expend. So for someone who races a ton and just naturally gets it, maybe you don't need to. But for a lot of athletes, like you need those actual reps, and you're not really doing it in practice. So that's why I like this one. So I'm glad you brought that up.
And this workout worked for Josh. It was before the Bowerman Mile.
Sure, yeah.
He went on to win.
Yeah.
Connor Mance. I filmed a few Connor Mance workouts. The one, though, that got nominated was his workout before Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
Where he runs an 8-mile tempo at 5:07 pace.
Yeah.
Again, we're at altitude, so that's very quick for a tempo run. Little break. Then he runs a 4:15, 4:12, 4:15. But here's a little inside scoop.
Okay.
He probably could have ran 4:15, 4:10, 4:05. Ed Eyestone told him to slow down dramatically. He's like, hey, you're going a little too crazy right now.
He did the thing.
He went, yeah, but 4:15, 4:12, 4:15 is still unreal after 8 miles of tempo work at altitude,
Right.
for a marathoner, and knowing that he was holding back. I mean, he closed his last 800 in 2:04.
Yeah.
It was 4:08 pace.
Yeah.
That was, and then he went on to. How did he do at Boston that year?
I mean, he did great. Like,
But then by Chicago, he's breaking the
right.
record.
So I kind of preferred the other Conor Mantz workout. I don't know if that's controversial to say.
Controversial. You have a little.
He was on the streets, man, in that other one. What was it? Like 1,000,000 by 2 mile, and he's running.
He was doing 5Ks or something like that.
Cars are honking at him. He's running around a Del Taco parking lot or something in Provo. Like,
It's freezing rain.
he was just, it was total man of the people stuff. Like, no fancy place to train, no good weather, just him and Clayton Young was with him on that one too.
Trials,
yeah, just out there getting the most like difficult looking workout completed. Oh man, this is it.
And the last nominee, Nico Young, only one nominated twice.
It's an honor.
I guess Mike Smith technically is nominated twice because he was the coach of Nico Young in this workout. But Nico Young filmed this workout. He does a hard 400, hard 2K, 4x4, hard 8, and that's it.
Indoors.
Indoors, at altitude, 7,000 feet, runs 53.9, 5:17, then sub 60 for a 4x4s, and then 155, 800 at the end. And then 10 days later, or 2 weeks later, he runs sub 13 to break the collegiate 5K record at the time.
I'm sensing a trend. A lot of these athletes you film the workout with then set records. Man, this one is the hardest one to pick.
Yes. Because all of these deserve workout of the year, but I only have one of these.
Yeah. See, I want to ask you a question, but I feel like if I ask you the question, that'll give away who actually wins it. So
Ask. And
well, here's what I
don't have to
would
answer
ask. Well, because like Nico and Fisher are in direct competition with each other.
Yeah, it's a very similar workout,
But
not similar efforts.
right, but what's the better equivalent performance? I'm gonna go Kerr just for the reason we said. I like the variety. I like the pace change. That would be my pick. Would be Josh Kerr. If you nominated the other Mantz workout, I would have gone that one. But Kerr would be my pick. What I think you're gonna go with, you're an 800 guy, so I think you're gonna go A-Rob. But I would go Kerr. Final trackie, man.
Final trackie.
I'm getting emotional. This is great.
I'm already looking forward to next year.
In Gordon's new house.
Maybe we'll have more categories.
Well, I already nominated
Yeah.
Loudest Gator, Best Cameo, Most Iconic Scenery.
How does it? Does this just go on the dashboard of the Gator?
All right. Final one. Here we go.
Final one.
The 2024-2025 Trackie Award for Workout of the Year goes to...
Sweating.
Ooh. Nico Young, pre-NCAA 5K record. Your winner.
Hello everyone, this is Nico Young, and I'd like to accept the TRACKIE Award for Workout of the Year, and I want to say thank you to Gordon for coming and filming my workout, and always being supportive of what I'm trying to do here in Flagstaff in my running career. I'm super happy to be able to accept this award. There are a lot of great workouts in the running for this, so thank you.
I want you to give out another Trackie,
Okay.
but not
This
on
one?
not on the silly categories.
I have others. Like I have these ones that aren't gold yet.
Okay.
So people
Well, this
can
one
see-
is order number 151-42786, which is really cool. I want to get the cool person award, basically, like, no, I want you to give an award, to give a shout out to like a coach or an athlete, because there's a lot of logistics that go into these workouts. So who like went out of their way to either make your experience work or like set something up for you where it was not convenient for them. Like basically who was like a really great person to work with, or maybe something went wrong and they were able to help you out, like travel, logistics.
basically every high school coach, great to work with.
Okay, you can only pick one though.
I know, but all the high school coaches are very accommodating. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, let's do it. Where you tell us the time and place. I'm like, no. I want to come when it's good for your schedule. So it's almost like I tell them.
They're like school.
I want to come when it's good for you, not when
Right.
it's good for me. So all the high school coaches are great. Coach Ross at Tennessee. He drove me back to my hotel, which was like 15 minutes away, but he accidentally put in the wrong address. So we drove like 30 minutes in the wrong direction.
Oh, God.
So we were like in the car for 45 minutes and I felt so bad.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, no, not a problem. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Okay.
So, you know, I have situations like that where we're like, oh, thanks.
So 30 minutes, that's when you guys figured it out?
Yeah, you know, I was like, I feel like it's kind of taking a long time.
Yeah.
And then we looked at it and then it's like, oh, you like put in the wrong county or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm staying at like a hotel
Yeah.
that's like a Best Western and it's like there's 20 Best Westerns.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it all worked out. I'm glad you're safe.
I'm safe.
In one piece.
2026 is going to be a hell of a year. Who, put in the comments.
Who do you want to see?
Who you want to see. Also tell them, like go to that person's Instagram and say, hey, go on Track All Access because you know, you can ask for
Tag 'em.
me to film a workout with like LeBron James, but I don't think LeBron James is going to say yes.
Not currently, but I mean, I think that tagging the athletes is a good
Yeah.
good idea. Let them
So
know.
let me know who you want to see in the comments for 2026. Who do you want to see?
LeBron James. That's Wemby. Man, what's the thing that Gordon loves most in the world? If you were a longtime watcher of a former podcast, you'd know this. Gordon loves people switching events or talking about how good they would be in another event. There's one athlete in particular who is making a gigantic jump into a different event, and that is Femke Bowl going to the 800. I want Gordon to get
You want me
Track
to
All
hop on a
Access.
plane, go to Europe?
First of all, international. It's time.
It's time I make the international trip?
It's time you make the international trip, and this would be for a great cause because, again, nobody likes athletes switching events. No one likes asking athletes about switching events more than Gordon.
Fair enough.
So you were made to create the Femke Bowl 800-meter
See if we
workout.
can make it happen.
Do you think you can do that?
I'll try.
I mean, Keely would be great too. I mean,
I'll try. I will. I'll film anybody. It's just, you know, I'm also having a baby in January.
well, you're not having a baby. Your wife's
Well,
having a
my
baby.
wife is having a baby.
Yeah, I saw the nursery.
Which
Nice
we
setup.
have merch. We have baby onesies
Well, yeah,
in the store.
$28.
Is it?
Actually, that might be too low. I don't know. Now I'm just naming prices.
So-
But yeah, is that not? I can't. Is that out of bounds? I have to name a U.S. based athlete. I can't do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can go. Yeah, I'll try.
I wanted to give you something to reach for.
I'm gonna reach for it.
That'd be. I mean, her running the.
It would be
800 is pretty
good.
Cool. In Memoriam, Femke Bowl 400-meter hurdles.
That's another memorial.
We could have added that one.
We'll end it on that. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Kevin.
You got it, man.
For being my co-host. We should do this again next year.
Am I hired for next year?
So yeah, you're in. You
do it.
got renewed. Thank you. Like, subscribe. I guess happy holidays and
Happy holidays, yeah. Happy
See you.
2026.
Yeah.
You got some cool workouts coming up,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
I'm coughing.
We're laughing because we cut out a really awkward portion which no one will ever know about. Anyway, like and subscribe. We'll see you next year, and happy trackies.